Yo, WFPN, we are back with our next guest, man. And y'all know, we talk to the movers, the shakers, and the tastemakers. I'm happy this brother was able to come by today to talk to us. Bree's out today doing mom stuff. We miss you, Bree, but we're going to hold it down. I want you to go ahead and introduce yourself and tell the people what you do.
Hey, it's a Lone Star Don Kevin Swanko.
Hey.
I am an alternative hip-hop artist out the greatest city in the world, Austin, Texas. And that's pretty much it.
Hey, we're going to clap it up for Kevin Swanko today, man. Appreciate you coming to talk to us. And, I always like to ask artists, there's always a moment, there's a light bulb moment as an artist, right?
Yeah.
Where, you're not necessarily born making music or creating art. You grow into it. It kind of grows onto you. I want you to talk about, what was that moment like for you at the beginning when you were like, hey, I fuck with rap so much, so I'm going to make my own, and I think I might be good. Talk about the beginning of your, career just a little bit.
Man, I mean, fortunately, I knew I was going to be an entertainer or an artist at a very early age,
okay.
7.
7.
Yeah,
okay. What was happening at 7?
I was just watching TV a lot. I was watching wrestling. John Cena.
Okay.
Yeah.
Performative stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
yes.
I mean, I was watching John Cena. Fell in love with John Cena. That's when he was rapping and whatnot.
Yeah.
And it just evolved. Like Nelly was my first rapper. Then ATL came out. Then it was all T.I. for me. You know
so it was just an all-out love for the culture and everything.
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you. So since we're talking about rapping wrestlers, who went harder to you, John Cena or R-Truth?
No, John Cena.
John Cena? Okay, I always like to ask about rapping wrestlers.
John Cena. John Cena was like the first wrestler. It was around 2005. That's when I really started to get into wrestling. He was the biggest thing out, and then he was rapping. He had like a platinum album out at the same time. So whole time. I wanted to be like John Cena.
So you mentioned T.I. What other music are you listening to around this time where you're starting to fall in love with culture?
Nelly, T.I., Ludacris.
Okay, lyricist.
Yeah, my dad put me on Rick Ross.
Okay.
My dad put me on Zero. So basically a lot of Southern influence, of course.
Absolutely, and all of those guys are guys that are, they take their wordplay very seriously. They actually rap. I think Ludacris is a very underrated artist.
Very underrated.
When people mention like all time great Atlanta artists, a lot of times he doesn't get mentioned.
Yeah,
and he had a run, and it's still. I even think his music he made while he was older was pretty good.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. So we go from falling in love with the culture. At this time, are we actually recording music, or are we just kind of consuming?
We're just writing, man. I mean, apparently I had really bad ADHD, so I used to.
a lot of artists do. It makes for great music.
So I'm 7 at this time. So I didn't know what I was doing. So I used to make paper album covers of myself.
Wow.
And have them all around the house, all around my granny house.
Okay.
So my parents knew from a very early stage, this is what I wanted to do.
Yeah, you were manifesting yourself.
Literally,
envisioning yourself as okay, got you. So, at what age do we start creating? When does it start to take root?
So, I started recording on my phone, sophomore year in high school.
Okay.
Then, I recorded my first song in the studio.
So, teenager.
Yeah.
We're recording as a teenager.
Yeah.
What's that like?
Cool studio,
it was cool, wax studio.
Yeah.
What's the start like?
So this is how we're gonna go. So in middle school, I went to Keeling Middle School.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm an Austin.
Real Austinite. Okay.
Yeah, I'm real
Austinite.
Okay. And they had a program at the school called Destiny by Design, which had a lot of kids who wanted to do music. We used to go after school and create music and create songs and whatnot.
So important.
Yeah, and learn how to produce. We made the beats. We recorded ourselves, and we wrote all of our own lyrics. I knew DeMarco, Wavy Navy way back when.
Yeah.
So we we were doing music when we were 11, 12 years old. So,
and I think stuff like that is important because it keeps young men busy.
Yeah,
people, not just men. It keeps young artists busy.
Yeah,
there's a lot of stuff that you can get involved in around
Keeling,
yeah, you know what I mean?
yeah. So
yeah, that's awesome, man.
So yeah,
okay.
so I mean, I don't know if there's any other movements like that, but I would like to be a part of that. Then before my freshman year, I went to Christopher Locke, Lit Up Avenue. He just won Podcaster of the Year at the Austin Hip Hop Awards the other night.
Okay.
So big ups to him. That's like big brother to me. I've been knowing him for 13 years now.
Okay.
And I mean, I went there when I was 14. Then I took a little hiatus because like I didn't have a car or anything, and he didn't have his own studio.
Mm-hmm.
So then so I guess like things just collided. So I live in Del Valley, and he has a studio in Del Valley now.
So it worked out.
So it just worked out, and I started going to him my sophomore year in high school or junior year in high school, and we've been locked in ever since.
That's awesome, man. And I think that like that foundation, you can tell artists that have foundation. When I go on your Instagram, when I see you, the first thing you have on is the Swanko hat.
Yeah,
like it like you can tell the artists that have rubbed shoulders with good dots to connect, and they've kind of they've used it to project whatever their messaging is.
Yeah.
Talk about your merch brand just a little bit, man. You mentioned that in pre-production. How did it start, and what's going on with it currently?
Shout out Stilo Foreign. He gave me the idea.
Oh, wow. I see another good dot to connect. A lot of people don't know Stilo is an underrated gym.
Yeah. Stilo, underrated gym. My song, speaking of that, me and him got a song dropping March 7th.
Hey, okay. We'll talk about that.
Yeah. We're going to get back to that. But it was just, I mean, as an artist, you need to, it's very expensive to be an artist.
Yeah.
Like, I spend about at least 5 racks every year just on artist stuff. So
output.
Yeah. So like you have to invest in yourself, and like just the merch. This is just starter. Like I just wanted to be like, okay, I just want something in my hand that I made and that I'm proud of. Like I keep on putting people in, but shout out Mo Jane and shout out Sheila.
Hey, shout out Mo Jane, very talented designer.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And Lyric, they helped design the merch. She designed the logo.
You are tapping all the right shoulders to have some unique, dope shit. Lyric is another very fashion. Yeah. I would say he's like a fashion monster. Like he's very forward with his fashion. Absolutely.
Yeah, so
you're tapping the right shoulders, man.
Yeah. My family knew the whole Next gang. So like,
okay, nice.
My cousin, he told me to tap in with him.
Yeah,
we've been locked in ever since.
They're gonna give you real unique input to whatever you're doing. I like the hat, man. It reminds me of some like old babe shit. Like it really does. Like it's some very swanky, no pun intended. It's some very. It's not a term you hear a lot anymore. Like swanky. Like we used to say it a lot. Like back when Lupe was popping, or back when But I love it. When I saw your artist name, it reminded me of a time that's kind of. And so I feel like you have this kind of like virtual modern thing going on that's very, very appealing and very unique.
Yeah, I really appreciate it.
Yeah. You mentioned you also have, I guess, like a program called Rap for a Kidney.
Yeah. It's just
I think, and please talk about it. But I also wanted to say, like, look at the progress of someone pouring into you, like at Healing with the programs, and then you turning around and doing the same thing. Not a lot of artists are doing that, and so I want you to talk about that, please.
Yeah, so unfortunately I have FSGS, which is basically I was diagnosed when I was 10 years old.
Okay.
So basically it's just scarring in my kidneys, and I have kidney failure.
Wow.
Well, stage 5 kidney failure. So
okay.
I'm on dialysis as we speak. You can see the scars.
So it's real. It's very personal.
It's very real.
It's very personal to you. Okay.
So like, but the thing is, like, I wasn't gonna let that like deteriorate my dream
at all.
I was going to like try to turn something that's a negative into a positive. I want to put awareness to health, not just kidney health, but as health
in general.
Health for artists, because there's a lot of people who came up to me and said like their struggles and things that they're going through as artists, and I just wanted to do rapping for a kidney, and I wanted to keep it like modernized. I didn't want it to be corny, like, oh, I'm just trying to get
it. Doesn't sound corny.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's empowering.
Yeah. So basically, because like I used to be embarrassed having to go to the nurse's office to take my blood pressure.
Right.
Having to feeling like nobody was going through the same thing that I was going through. But it turns out a lot of people are going through maybe not like kidney stuff, but diabetes,
health stuff. Yeah, health stuff in
heart
general.
stuff, thyroid stuff, like all that stuff is really real. And hopefully like I can hopefully somebody can see me do what I do and motivate them to do what they want to do. Not let their health deteriorate their dream.
100%, man. And you're in the right city for it. I see a lot of artists that use their music as a vehicle for causes that they care about. So you're in the right place for it. You already know kind of some of the people you should know for that. I would love to see like a Rap for a Kidney Fest or something.
Yeah.
Maybe you have like actual like clinicians come and talk to people, or you have resources on hand about health like that. You're in the great place for it. And I love that you care about that. That's awesome. That. Do you think? What do you think is the like? What do you think is the best way to promote Vaquero Taquero? You have an event coming up there. And I want you to talk about just like, the venue, the event, and why it's special.
It's honestly, I don't know if artists are tapped in, but every Monday night is open mic night at Taquero Vaquero. So after here, I'm going straight there and I'm gonna perform, get your repetition in. Like we're like just like artists are just like athletes, so you gotta practice. You gotta practice, and like I just been showing up consistently. A lot of people show up consistently there every Monday. Okay. And it's really like a really dope community. There's no bad ego. There's no weirdos.
It's a real community.
It's a real community. Like we're on Discord with each other. We're trying to collab with each other. We support each other. Like that's basically how I got on the show Thursday. Just like tapping in with Trey Six and saying like, yo, like I want to perform, and I'm really excited for what could happen. What's going to happen on Thursday?
It sounds like that's kind of the practice for March 7th.
Yeah.
So talk about that. That seems like a bigger show. It's closer to South by.
Yeah.
It looks like it's with Ill Manor. Yes.
Yes, with Ill Manor.
Okay, talk about that, man.
Yeah. So basically, I performed on those shows before, and South by Southwest, the first South by Southwest show, and a lot of dope artists on there. Jay Soulja is a homie.
Hell yeah, man.
So yeah, I'm really excited about that one. But I'm excited for the show on Thursday too. Like I think both of them like have their own different things. Like I think since so many people from outside of Austin are coming in on the March 7th show, I think what I'm saying it is able to we're able to reach places that we won't normally reach and network with places we won't normally reach. But Thursday is strictly for Austin,
And I love that. We don't talk about practice enough as artists. It's important to practice. Of course everybody wants to do the big stages. Yeah. But it's important to practice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Facts.
Vaquero Taquero, man, February 27th. You can catch Kevin Swenko there, and I'm sure there'll be some other artists as well.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Remind our audience, please, where they can find you on social media.
Y'all can find me at Kevin Swenko on everything. Like I said, this Thursday, the February 27th, we have me, Ryan Dove, Born. I can't remember all the days off the top of my head.
Hey.
But they're all going to be there at Taquero Vaquero. It's going to be a really dope vibe. And the best thing about it is it's free 99. So as Jay Wright said, you can't afford not to go.
You can't afford not to go. I love it. Hey, clap it up for that, man.
You can't afford not to go.
Hey, I appreciate y'all tuning in with Kevin Swenko, man. Thank you for coming by. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with our next guest. Yeah.